What if, instead of trying to cram some more self-love into your already very busy schedule, you decide to just minimalize your schedule, minimalize your life, and hereby automatically make room for the self-love you so crave and need? What if, instead of always focusing on adding more and more, you get rid of things on your to-do list? You allow things to be as they are, and you simply enjoy the things that you have more than you do at the moment. What if you focus on abundance? What would your life look like? Hi, I'm Hannah, and I love doing little experiments on myself. Hence, I'm experimenting on myself yet again. For the past few months, I've been reducing my exercise drastically, from 4-hour-long weekly sessions to 1 or 2 5-minute sessions. It's a minimalist approach outlined in Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Body, Occam's Protocol. At the same time, I've been increasing my intake as well, as outlined on No Meat Athlete's blog. Basically, I've been focusing on rest and nourishment. Why and how? Well, buckle up and let's get to that. So, first things first, the why behind it all. Why did I reduce my exercise? Why do I now spend so much more time on the sofa than I did before, and so much less in the gym? Why do I go against pretty much all the health advice out there, which says that the more exercise, the better? Why do I go against the advice that exercise is the panacea, the solution to literally every problem we have as a species? Well, because my journey is unique and everyone's journey is unique. For me, reducing my exercise at this moment in my life gave me the much needed time to deal with the changing of seasons, allowing me to simply spend some more time in bed in the mornings, without as much on my to-do list, without as many things crammed into my day. Part of the reason I'm doing this is to just put my body through less stress, less regularly. However, obviously, the few workouts that I do are still intense. So if you are still in your eating disorder recovery, I don't recommend you do this until you are recovered, until your hormones are recovered, and until you feel mentally and physically fit again. Secondly, having a bit more time on my hands has allowed me to start writing again, working on the novel that I hadn't touched in almost 2 years now. In addition, with those extra 3 to 4 hours in my week, I've been able to travel, to see friends, and to engage in some other hobbies, like reading. Reading is an absolute passion of mine, but something that's way too easy to put on the back burner when there's other things taking priority. Now that's no longer the case. I'm just playing around a little bit with my priorities and loving it. With all of this chit chat, I'm obviously making it sound very rosy, as if the whole journey was super easy, which it really wasn't. Exercise for me is a great way to deal with stress and anxiety, and I have still been dealing with that. But it's been tricky without exercise. I just got home and this is where the difficulty starts for me. It's 5, in fact, not quite, it's a minute to 5. And I'm already home because I decided, since I arrived at work an hour early, I deserve to leave an hour early too. However, without stopping at the gym, without doing other little chores or deciding to stay longer after all, I don't know what to do with my time, except put that laundry away. And at the same time I know that at work I'm super busy. I've got loads of tasks to complete, loads of people still to contact. I had a presentation last week, I had one this week today, I have another one in a few days' time, and there's just a lot on my to-do list. So the urge to stay longer was definitely there, but I went home and I want to do something. I want to be productive. I'm really struggling with this at the moment, but that's exactly why I need to do it. And this morning, I stopped by the gym for my weekly workout, and I was there for 10 minutes, maybe 15 max, because I had a shower there. I did 2 exercises, a set of each. My breaks were longer than the exercises. I had a 3-minute break between both exercises, and then I left again, and it's really strange. I sort of thought that I'd really enjoy having this extra time and use it productively, maybe to write or maybe plan some YouTube content. But initially, I've mainly been focusing on trying to sleep in or at least stay in bed longer to get that rest, even if I'm not sleeping. And that's been really helpful. Anyway, I wanted to ask this question to all of you because it's something that I struggle with a lot. When you're feeling like you're itching to do something, I guess it's similar to when you're feeling uncomfortable after a big meal, or when you're feeling uncomfortable because you're not being productive, or whatever it is that you personally struggle with. What do you do to distract yourself, to make yourself feel better, to love life? I'm making it sound as if I'm very, very down, which is totally not the case. And in fact, I had a conversation with my boyfriend a few days ago, and I said that I'm actually really happy with my body, with my priorities, and with my life right now. It's just been nice to have that break, and that's my update for today. Probably about 3 or 4 weeks into my break, and I'm doing good. Struggling from time to time, but I think through these struggles, that's how we grow. And let's see how I manage to relax tonight. It was especially challenging initially before I started learning some different ways of dealing, some different ways of grounding myself, for example, through meditation. Over time, it's got a bit easier, and the workouts themselves are pretty straightforward too. They're very short and to the point, but they are intense. Workout A is simply supinated pull downs and overhead press, a set of each. I'll do that on day 1, and then on day 4, after 3 days of rest, it's time for workout B, incline bench and leg press, followed by another 3-day rest, and repeat the cycle. There's some optional abs work after each of those, which I quite like to do as well. But that's literally it. The details of the workouts and the rest in between each exercise, etc., I'll leave in the description. I feel like the workout was really short, but fairly intense. I got stuck obviously underneath the barbell when I was doing bench, and I could see some people looking at me, and I thought, I shouldn't be going at peak times. Anyway, it's quite simple. It doesn't require that much thought, and for the moment, it seems to be working for me. At least, I don't think I've lost any strength, and I definitely haven't lost any weight, though whether I've gained any, I'm not sure. I haven't checked my strength really, because I haven't engaged in my former exercise plan to see if I've finally broken through some of those plateaus. I haven't checked my weight because I don't have any scales, and to be honest, I don't really care that much. I want to gain some weight, but as long as I feel happy within my body, that's what I'm really after, and at the moment, I'm feeling great. So, mission accomplished. Why then have I been trying out hard gainer weight gain meal plans? Well, just because trying this out is just a bit of fun. It's a little experiment, and it pushes me outside my comfort zone a little bit. Trying out new recipes, new snacks, and seeing what I can do to up my calorie intake a little bit in order to rebalance my hormones a little bit. and to just nourish my body. Whether or not I exercise at all, my body deserves to be nourished. Anyway, trying out some new recipes has been a ball. And adding some fun smoothies to my day has been a feast. I've definitely discovered some new favourites. At the moment, I love me a good smoothie. And these are my favourites. The first one is a superfood protein smoothie with silken tofu, banana, optional pear, this works really well as well, greens powder, and some goji berries. Easy, very creamy, and very tasty. The second is a chocolate protein smoothie. Again, silken tofu, banana, optional pear, and cocoa powder. That's it. Add as much liquid as you like. Personally, I like them quite thick and enjoy. For some added protein, I sometimes also add some Vivo Life protein powder. I know, protein powders can get somewhat expensive, but I don't normally get a lot of protein in my breakfast, so I like it as a little insurance policy. And this protein is bomb. If you want to try out the protein powder that I myself use, I'll leave a link in the description for some discount. At the same time, there's also been some interesting tryouts that weren't necessarily my favourite, but you know, I gave them a go. One of those was the fat shake, which, to be honest, I still haven't quite made up my mind about. The first few sips of that fat shake were absolutely delicious, and for a moment I was convinced that this was a shake I could make every single day and absolutely love. However, by the end of it, it was a very thick, and I felt full for the next few hours. It wasn't the best feeling, let's just put it that way, and when I tried it again a few days later, I sort of had the same feeling, so I'm not sure if this smoothie is for me, but I might try again, give it another go, who knows. It's 1,000 calories, so I feel like it's a good one to add in. Anyway, all in all, I'm happy, I'm thriving, I'm having fun. I'm nourishing my body and just going with the flow, doing it in a way that's entertaining for me personally. To be honest, I don't know where this will take me, and I don't know if this exercise routine nor the meal plans is really sustainable for me, because I do love me my exercise and I do love me a bit of spontaneity. But for now, it's serving me, so I'm gonna roll with it. We'll see where this takes me, and of course, I'll keep you all updated too. So be sure to hit that notification bell to find out more when more comes out. To find out more as I find out more. Join me on the journey and see where it takes me. And if you want to try it out for yourself, whether the eating plans or the workout plans, I'll be leaving all of the details in the description. We're now a few months on, and I figured I'd do a really quick update. First off, have I noticed any changes in my strength? Yes. I feel like my strength is gradually going down, which I'm not pleased about, but at the moment I'm actually quite busy, so I'm not planning still to change anything about my exercise routine and the way that I'm approaching breaks. At the moment, more than ever, it's really important for me to take these breaks from exercise and from working 24/7. So I'm going to continue with the rest. Second, have I noticed any differences in my weight? Not really. But then again, I haven't actually weighed myself, so I can't be sure. Next, how am I finding the exercise routine? Still pretty chill, works for my lifestyle at the moment, and especially with Christmas coming up, I don't have time to spend in the gym. I want to spend my time with family. How have I found the meal plans? Well, fun for a day or two. And I've definitely been trying out some of the meals on there without necessarily really sticking to the full plans, just because my life is too all over the place. I like being spontaneous, and planning everything out really isn't for me. However, as I said, I've definitely tried out some of the meals, included some fun new grains into my diet, changed around my breakfast, and I've been loving that. So that's been good. That's my final update so far. We'll see how it goes. See you guys in a future video.